question. Okay, suppose we have these two objects, object A and object B, and they can slide on, the B can slide and A can slide on this surface, B can slide on this surface. So if A is moving like this, the acceleration of B will be something like this. So we have to find acceleration of B first, and we have also other questions. Suppose we have a point here, suppose a point is C here, and a point is D here, and a point is, suppose this is D, and we have a point E at this point. Okay, so what we have to find is, we have to find velocity of point A, velocity of point B, velocity of A is given. Okay, velocity of B, velocity of C, velocity of D, velocity of E. Okay, so all these things we have to find. Velocity of A is given, and all these things we have to find. Okay, so velocity of A is given, that is 4 meters per second. So how do we find, how do we relate this velocity? So first we will try to find for B. Okay, so in this constraint motion, what is the constraint given? The total length of this string is fixed. So we are going to apply the same principle which we learned. So from this fixed pulley, these pulleys are fixed. These pulleys are attached to B, and B will move. So these pulleys are mobile pulley. And from here we can take the length, because this is fixed pulley. So from here we can take length A up to A. Suppose we write XA, and this side if we write, suppose XB. Okay, so from this fixed point, this side we have written XB, and this side we have written XA. So what will be total length of string? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times XB, 6 times XB plus XA equal to length, total length. So total length, suppose we call the string length L. This is length. Okay, so 6XB plus XA equal to total length. Now if you differentiate it, if you differentiate 6 dxb by dt plus dxa by dt equal to 0, or we can write 6 vb plus va equal to 0, or va equal to how much? Minus or vb, we need to find vb. So vb is how much? vb is minus va by 6, or minus 4 by 6, or minus 2 by 3 meter per second. Okay, so this much velocity we are getting. So what does it mean? First we have got a negative value, so what does it mean? So you can see that XA is increasing. If this object is moving rightward with 4 meter per second, the XA will increase, and the VB we have got negative. What does it mean? The VB is negative means the rate of change of XB, the XB is decreasing. See, negative sign indicates what? The XB is decreasing. So XB is decreasing. What does it mean? XB decreasing means the B is moving what? Rightward. The velocity will be rightward. Despite negative sign, the velocity of B will be rightward. Why it is rightward? Because you can see that XB is decreasing. And you can also think in other way, as since XB is taken on the left side of this point. If you consider this line, the XB is taken on the left side and XA is taken on the right side. Since XB is taken on the left side, the rate of decrease of XB, if XB is decreasing, means the velocity of B will be positive. It will be positive. So we can say the velocity of B, the B is moving rightward. B is moving rightward with speed how much? 2 by 3 meter per second. Okay, so B is moving rightward with speed 2 meter per second. Okay, so this is the method for finding velocity of B. Similarly, you can find for other points. Suppose we consider for point C. For C, if you consider, okay, if you consider for C, if you consider for C this point, so how can we write for C? The C, if you write this length, suppose we write this as XC, okay. So from this point, from this fixed point, the length XC, this distance XC is going to be what? Constant, because this point is fixed, and from here to here, the length of a string is going to be constant. This thing is what? Constant. The XT is what? Constant. It is not changing. And since it is not changing, the dxc by dt is going to be 0. So velocity of point C is going to be 0. So it is very easy to find for velocity for C. Okay. Now for D. For D, how this point on the string, the point D will move. The D is point on the string. C was also point on the string. The point D on the string, how it is going to move. So for this, what we are going to do is we will write the length up to point D. So what is the length up to point D? See, we will write the distance from this fixed point. Suppose this is XD. Okay, XD from here to here. XD. So what will be length from here to here? This one. So this will be XB. Total is XB. XB minus XD. XB minus XD. See, XB is whole from here to here, and if you subtract XD, you are going to get length from this point to this pulley. So this point to this pulley is XB minus XD. This is XB minus XD, and now this is XB whole. So we will write XB. XB will be added, and now this is the length up to point C. Sorry, up to point D. This is length up to point D. This is the total length up to point D, and this is not going to change because the length from starting from point D going to this point and going to this is not going to change. Okay, so now if we write 2XB minus XD equal to LD, if you differentiate it, you will have 2VB minus VD equal to 0. So VD is how much? VD is coming 2VB, and VB is, we have got, VB was how much? Minus 2 by 3. Minus 2 by 3. So VB was minus 2 by 3. So we are getting minus 4 by 3. So minus 4 by 3 meter per second. So again you can see minus 4 by 3 meter per second, and this is minus. So the XT which we have taken, the measurement XT is taken on the left side, and negative means what? The XT is decreasing. The negative velocity, the rate of change of XB is negative, means, sorry, rate of change of X, the VD is negative. We have got negative VD, so rate of change of XD is negative. What does it mean? The XD is decreasing, and XD decreasing means the D point is moving what? Rightward. So D is moving rightward. D is moving rightward with speed 4 by 3 meter per second. Okay. Similarly, we can find for point E. So this is for point D. For point E, what I am going to do is, again I am writing the distance from a fixed point, that is XE. From here to here, the distance is XE. So now the total length from point E up to the end point. So this will be XC here, then XB, this total is XB, then this again total is XB. So total length, if we write up to point E, that will be XB here, and then XC. So what I will do is, so what I am writing it here. So for XE, if I write, for point E, if I write, it will be 2XB. Why 2XB? XB plus XB, and then XC plus XC equal to total length. Suppose we write up to E is LE. If we differentiate, we are going to get 2VB plus VE equal to 0, or we are getting VE equal to minus 2 VB. Okay, so minus 2 VB, so minus 2, and VB was how much? VB was 2 by 3. So we are getting how much? 4 by 3, plus 4 by 3. So what does it mean? Plus 4 by 3 means the rate of change of VE is positive. So VE is positive means rate of change of XE. VE is positive means rate of change of XE is positive. So XE is increasing. If XE increasing means point E is going what? Leftward. So we can say that E is moving leftward with speed 4 by 3 meter per second. Okay, so this is coming leftward. So for positive means leftward for this XC. And why this is happening just opposite to our common experience, previous question experiences? Because the XC is taken on the left side. That's why this is happening. Because we have measured the XC on the left side. That's why if XC is V is coming positive, then velocity is on the left side.